Hi everyone, this is Stephanie from Mountain Bay Fitness Collective. Today we're going to do a home workout. We're going to do a body weight workout, so no equipment required. The only thing that you will need is a chair or a bench or something sturdy to do your dips on. We're going to do a Tabata, so it's an 8-minute workout, but we're going to split it up. We're going to do the first 4 minutes. We're going to do 2 movements. We're going to do dips and mountain climbers, and then we're going to take a minute rest, and then we're going to do V-ups and Superman, so a little bit more core stuff. So we're going to start with a quick warm-up. So we're going to do 2 rounds, starting with inchworms. So inchworms, we're going to hinge down to the floor, touch the floor, and then walking your hands out into that plank position. And then you can hold the plank, and then you're going to walk back in, and then you're going to stand up nice and tall. So remember, if you're feeling tight this morning, just go a little bit wider with your feet. Again, down to the floor for 2, walking your hands out, finding that plank position, and then coming back in again. And then we're gonna do 1 more on this one. We're gonna hold that position and we're gonna go down for our push-ups. Remember, with your push-ups, you can do either straight leg push-ups, come down to the knees, or come down to the knees for your push-ups. So this is our 3rd one. So we're gonna hold out here in our plank position, and we're gonna go 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're gonna come back in to standing position. Okay, so this next movement is a Y's, T's, and A's, and I'm just gonna show you in standing, and then we're gonna bring it down to the floor. So we're gonna hit 3 positions here. So we're gonna start, we're gonna be laying flat on the floor in our belly, and we're gonna start in a Y position. So we're just gonna pulse up for 10, and then we're gonna come down to the, out to the T. We're gonna pulse up towards the ceiling for 10, and then for the Y's, we're gonna switch, the palms are gonna face up, and we're gonna pulse up for 10. This is another great warm-up for your shoulders. It's a great prehab movement if you've never had any shoulder injuries, or if you have, it's a great rehab exercise. Okay, so starting on our bellies, we're gonna start with the Y's. So thumbs up, the feet are gonna stay flat, and the only thing is moving that are gonna be my arms. So I'm not gonna pulse with it. My arms are gonna move, my eyes gonna be directly below me on my mat, and I'm just gonna pulse with my hands. I'm gonna go 10 in the Y's. So just moving the arms, torso stays nice and still. I'm gonna come out to the T, palms are gonna be flat. So I'm gonna pulse, think about squeezing the shoulder blades together here, keeping the glutes nice and squeezed for 10. I'm gonna switch to the A, palms up. Same thing, eyes looking directly below me on my mat. Neck position stays nice and still. 10, and then we're going to come back up and repeat 1 more time. Okay, so back to the inchworms, 3 inchworms, hinging down, hitting the floor, walking out to that plank position, holding my plank, coming back in. So for this one, going as slow as you need. Remember to breathe through these. That's always a hard thing. So remember, you don't want to hold your breath. Coming up to the plank, and then come back in. So in this last one, our 3rd one, we're going to stay there, and we're going to go to 5 push-ups. So 1 more inchworm, and then holding right into 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're just going to drop down to the ground, go right into our Y's, our T's, and our A's. So first position is going to be that Y, thumbs up towards the ceiling. Head looks directly just down your mat. Pulsing for 10. Feet stay together, glutes squeeze. 10 pulses up. And then we're going to come out to that T position. Think about squeezing an orange behind your shoulder blades here. So squeeze. Just my arms are moving, shoulder joints, not my torso. Torso stays still. 10. And then switch to the A, pulsing up for 10. This one's a little bit more triceps. Pulsing up for 10. And then warm up. You should be warm. Shoulders should feel warm. So we're gonna just go through the movements that are gonna be in the workout today. So we're gonna start with dips. We're gonna do dips on a bench. So what you need is a bench, or a chair, or a table, something stable. Today I'm gonna use my bench. This one is a great movement to build strength in the triceps. okay? So you're gonna start on your bench. I'm gonna start with my feet flat in a tabletop position, and then you wanna keep your body, your back nice and upright, and we wanna be at a 90-degree angle here. So we're gonna come down and up, down and up. So this is option number one. Option number two, to make this a little bit harder, you can extend your legs up. We still want to keep that same position. So down and through, down and through. Good. So for this one, we're going to go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and then we're going to switch movements, and we're going to go into our mountain climbers. So mountain climbers, we're going to start in a plank position, and then we're going to bring our knee in towards our nose, and then you're going to extend back out to your plank position, knee in towards the nose, extend towards that plank, back to the plank position. Okay, you can speed these up. I'm going to go slow for these. I'm just going to go in, hit my plank position, and then come back in, trying to get as many reps as you can in 20 seconds. Then after 4 minutes, what we're going to do, we're going to take a whole minute off to rest, and then we're going to hit the floor and we're going to do core. So the first movement is going to be V-ups. These are a more complex, difficult movement, core exercise. So I'm going to just show you a couple options. I'll show you the full movement, and then we'll go backwards and we'll scale backwards. So I'll see if I can do them. I'm not great. These require a lot of balance and core strength. So I'm going to be fully extended on my mat, and then my upper body and my lower body are going to come up at the same time. So I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to come back down again. So I want to keep everything nice and tight. Keep your feet together. It's a lot easier. Hands extended behind you. You're going to come up and then back down again. Okay, so if that is too difficult, I want you to try a single leg V-up. Okay, so my upper body and lower body will still come up at the same time, but I'm going to go for a single leg. So I'm going to touch, single leg, down, single leg, down and through. If this is too difficult, no worries. We can scale that down to a regular sit-up. So sit-up, butterfly position, hands behind you, and you're going to come up, touch your feet, and then you're going to come back down again. So I will just scale that back to the sit-up. So option one is full V-up, legs extended, arms extended. We come up. Option two, single leg, and then option three would be your sit-up. Okay, so then we're going to flip over. This is going to be a little bit easier of a core exercise, so that'll be nice to kind of compensate or like give you a little bit of a breather. So arms and legs are going to be extended. For this one, what we're going to do, we're going to lift up and hold for 20 seconds, and then we're going to come back down again. This one's a great one to develop those back extenders, glutes, upper shoulders as well. We're just going to hold 20 seconds, and then we're going to rest. Okay, so let's give it a go. Remember, the transitions are quick for a Tabata, so they're only 10 seconds. So we really have to kind of finish our reps, move to the next movement, not a lot of time to transition. You can grab water on your minute rest. So remember, we're going to work for 4 minutes, and then you're going to have that minute rest. So that's where you can grab some water if you need. So we're going to start the clock. We're going to start with dips and mountain climbers. So we're having a 10-second start. I'm going to face the clock so I can see. We're going to start with the dips. So 3, 2, 1. So we're going to do as many dips as we can in 20 seconds. Remember, you can always stop, shake it out, and then come back in. So 10 seconds, feet together. 5 seconds. And rest. So switching to my plank position. 5 seconds, we're going to go right into the mountain climbers. Plank. So remember, you want your hands stacked directly underneath your shoulders. You're going to tuck one knee, and then you're coming right back to your plank position. Think about pressing through the floor here. Nice, 10 seconds. And rest. So right away, coming back to my dips. Not a lot of time in between. And down to my dips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna shake out, come back in. And one more. And into my mountain climbers. Just quick little breaks. Not a lot of time to think about how much this hurts. Coming back to those mountain climbers. Ten seconds. Last one. Quick little child's pose just to stretch out my shoulders. And then coming up. So I'm going to show you another version for my dips. This time I'm going to keep my knees, feet flat, down and through. Triceps are one of those muscles that, they're hard to build. Women don't tend to be, just naturally built with strong triceps. So we have to really work at it. And these are great exercise. They don't require any weight. You just need a bench, and they're great movement to build strength in your triceps. Okay, into my mountain climbers. Wider feet, just gonna create a little bit more stability. Closer feet, a little bit harder. You wanna think about being active with your fingertips. And through, shaking out, I'm getting a good burn. Okay, last round here. 2 movements, 1 minute to go. Okay, 20 seconds. If you feel wrist pain, you can always kind of play with the angle of your wrist. 10 seconds. Shake out. Back in, 3 seconds to go. And rest. Okay, last mountain climber here. Sweating with the fire. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Your best set. Last time you have to do these. And rest. So we're just gonna push back into child's pose, stretching out the arms. Definitely feeling my triceps on that one. Okay, so we're gonna take 1 minute rest. So this is where, if you wanna grab a water, if you need to towel off, before we go into our V-ups. Okay, so remember, exercise 1 is gonna be V-ups. Lots of options, either 2 legs, single leg, or going back to just our regular sit-ups in that butterfly position. Superman's on our belly, arms and legs extend this time. So we're lifting our arms and legs. We don't want to go too high with the arms or legs. You want to think about length in the body so that you're creating length versus feeling it in the lower back. So you don't want to create any pinching, or you shouldn't feel it in the lower back here. Okay, 15 seconds. We're going to go to the V-ups. 10 seconds. So we've got 4 minutes on the clock here. 3, 2, 1. First set. Good. Trying to keep the legs together. Think about touching your toes here. It makes it a lot easier. Moving your feet and keeping your feet together. Everything stays nice and active. Up and through. Up, through, and rest. So we're gonna get a little bit of a rest here on our Superman. I'm gonna switch this way just so I can see the clock. So arms and legs extended. Okay, we've got 10 seconds. Did I miss? Oh yes, so we're gonna go up. Sorry, I missed that one. So we're gonna hold. So same thing, gaze is just gonna look directly beneath you, looking down at your mat. Squeezing the glutes, squeezing everything, contracting. Think about lengthening and rest. Sorry, my error there on the count. 3, 2, 1, back into those V-ups. So 2 legs or single leg. Good. Up and through. Five seconds to go. Last one. Switching, so not a lot of time to make these transitions. Okay, belly, arms extended, legs and arms come up, and we don't want to get too much, we don't want to feel any pinching in the lower back. Squeezing your glutes, thinking about length here, like someone's pulling you in either direction. And rest. So throughout, remember to breathe. It's really hard when you're getting, contractions, these leg movements where your whole everything is contracting the muscles, and you want to remember to breathe. 20 seconds here. I'm going to go for those single legs, up and through, and rest. Okay, and back down again for those Superman. Arms extended, let's go. We're in, thinking about someone pulling you in either direction, lengthening, squeezing. 10 seconds to go. Remember to breathe. And rest. One more minute to go. Okay, so this one I'm just gonna show you with a sit-up, butterfly position. So we're gonna go all the way back, and we're gonna use our hands for momentum. Okay, so we're gonna try to go nice and quick. This is our last 20 seconds. Trying to get as many reps as you can. Oops, don't want to hit my bench. Good. 5 seconds. And last one. Switching onto our bellies. And we're gonna come up to our last 20 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last one here. Breathe, lengthen, squeeze. 10 seconds to go. And rest. So we're just gonna push back into child's pose. Here, just stretching out the arms, trying to bring your butt back over your heels. And then just rolling up. So you can continue to do that if you want to stretch out. Thanks for joining today. This was just, again, just another quick little 10-minute workout you can do at home. This one's a great one to do as a single piece or as an accessory piece after one of our workouts. Thanks for joining. If you like, please like and subscribe to our channel.